It's played here so far in the first quarter, and a missed layup. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Kerr. David.
I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup, and that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thanks, David. Outside Bryant. 5 to shoot. Back to Ingram. Puts up a 3. Miami grabs the miss. And they are on an incredible streak right now. 20 wins in a row. Amazing.
Well, of all the ways to establish yourself as a powerhouse, this may be the best way to do it, by going on a phenomenal streak and looking practically unbeatable. One thing you can tell right now, they are playing with swagger, a sort of poise that they're backing up with execution. Not easy to do.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Now here's Prez. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Good on the three-point shot.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And some changes here for the... Here's Prez. He's got 18. Nailed from three-point land. Prez has got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Walker out there with Ingram. Then it's Bryant. And it's Ryan in at the power forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Shot clock at 2. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Prez with the bucket.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Pass to Ryan. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
And finish off by Prez.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Walker in the post. Hofkin with the rebound. Miami leading by 16. Here's Prez. No good with the triple.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Can't cash in from the left block. For Miami, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. That one drops for him.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Now here's Walker. He's covered closely. 50 seconds left now here in the second. Ryan, no good. And it's Miami's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Now Prez, 28 points for him. It's good from long range.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Walker the pass to Ingram. Screen by Bryant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now here's Prez. He's covered by Ingram. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
The Heat shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Prez. Walker taking his time here. On the wing, Bryant. Over Hart. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Miami ahead, running away with this one. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. A fun-filled evening underway, and before we talk about the first half of this game, let's see those power rankings.
Well, looking at the Warriors, the season is still in its infancy, but they've got the firepower and they're...
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Heat.
They've imposed their...
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew, with the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Prez in this game, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
On the court for the Heat, Jaime Jaquez is out there with Williams. Then there's Prez. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Puffkin in at the one. And he gets the bucket. And now that's 35 points for Prez. Man, we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah,
payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now,
though?
What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Prez in the last matchup against Orlando was tremendous. He contributed 51 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Bryant finds Ingram. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Ingram's got 17 now.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
And here is Prez. He has 38 in the game. From the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And Walker kicks to Ingram. 20 feet out. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Prez. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
They stand from 15 feet in. Not many players more dangerous in this NBA than Bam Adebayo.
No, there's not, Kevin. He's got the total package when he gets in the mid-range area on down. He can shoot the mid-range jumper above the rim to finish. He can score with his back to the basket, and he's an outstanding passer.
And we haven't even mentioned his defense, right? Because his defense is off the charts.
Always an all-defense consideration.
And it's Ingram missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Ryan. And the Warriors miss again.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Prez. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Left side Walker. Pass to Ingram. To stop the run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And taking a look at the number.
And Miami shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. So with Bryant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Ingram, and it's Stevens in at the pivot spot manning the middle. The Warriors shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Pass to Ingram. Takes a three. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Prez with the ball. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The 11-footer, and that one hits back iron. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lowry passes to Prez. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Cans it from downtown.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Barlow's checked in, and Bryant subbed in for Randall.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
The Warriors making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. That free throw good from Prez. 2nd minute off the clock now in the fourth. Ingram outside. Back to Walker. Ryan the pass to Barlow. On the wing, Bryant. And again, no good by Golden State. Stolen by Walker. Great D that time from Thomas.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Now here's Prez from deep three-point territory. Walker with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And the shot goes down. Barlow's got his first 2 points of the night.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Now here's Prez. Tight defense on him. Yep, that one goes.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
.158 left to play in the final quarter. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get